Hi everyone, I'm Joe Hungler. I'm the Executive Director of the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Lowell. In 2020, like everybody else, we reflected on our diversity, equity, and inclusion journey. We realized that while we were well-intentioned and we had made progress, we weren't doing nearly enough. Our vision is to end generational poverty. If our organization is not fully equitable, and if we aren't working hard to make sure our community is more equitable, that vision will never become a reality. We needed to consider our intent versus our impact and what we were really doing to make a difference. As we looked at our data and our practices, and we got a lot of information from our staff, our members, our board, it felt overwhelming. There was so much that we needed to do. We broke it down into 8 buckets, and we got different groups working on it. So no one person was responsible. It's the organization's responsibility, our board, our staff, our volunteers. That made it much more doable. We've done a lot of work. I'm proud of our team for what we've accomplished. A few highlights include the fact that we've created a brave space. You know, when we originally were having these conversations, they were stilted. People felt uncomfortable. Now, it's just part of almost every conversation. Equity is no longer the elephant in the room. It's named and it's worked on. We've also given more and more opportunities for our staff, our kids, our teens to have leadership roles, to have a voice, and to truly have ownership of this organization. And you know, the last part is boring, but it's almost the most important piece. It's the systems change. You know, you hear about changing a job description and making other HR tweaks. It sounds so boring and inconsequential. The reality is that's where you make permanent change. It's not just about hiring one person or changing, one year's hiring cycle. We're putting things in place that hopefully will change our hiring cycles forever. And an example of the success of that is that our development department went from having one person of color to now we have 4 out of our 8 people in that department are people of color. That's why the structural work, the systemic work is so important. We're proud of the work that we've done, but we know we have so much more to do. We're still early on our diversity, equity, and inclusion journey. Our staff and board DEI committees have a lot of learnings, and they've created new priorities for this year. We also have other ones that we need to continue doing. It can be scary to talk about race, and admit you're not perfect. People can be very much afraid of being branded as a racist or discriminatory in other ways. And anything else we do, we figure out what our baseline is, we create goals, and we measure our progress. It needs to be the same thing when it comes to race. This presentation has a lot more detail on how we're doing against our goals. And thanks for listening, and lots of club love.